Hello, friends, and welcome to Exercise Every Day, day number 7. My goal for this is no longer to exercise every day, and it never was, but instead to try and get at least 240 of these videos out by the end of 2025. Today I started off with close grip bench press, as I always do on my third day of any given week. And as this is the third day of my second week, started out with close grip bench press. I'm doing this with hands at about shoulder width and the bench at about a 15-degree incline, so massive range of motion. Then moved on to my flexion rows. I have absolutely loved these. The spinal flexion has made a massive difference in a lot of aspects of my training, and just the range of motion and the amount of different muscles that this targets has been well worth the effort and pain of actually performing this exercise. So 2 sets of 10 on this with 127 pounds, 58 kilos. As you can see, I'm standing on a box to give myself more range of motion. If I wasn't, then the bar would be stopping about mid-shin and I wouldn't be able to stretch my spinal erectors out at all. Then I moved on to my isolations, and as always with these videos, my isolations are going to be sped up just a little bit to fit the video within the 3-minute time window that I'm given. So I did 2 sets on each side, sets of 12 with 20 pounds on the dumbbell, about 23.5 pounds overall because the bar and collars aren't counted in that 20 pounds. These are done nice and slow, nice and controlled. I go down until the dumbbell almost touches the bench, and then I come back up. Then moved on to landmine laterals, 2 sets of 15 on each side with this. These are a cool variation that I've been messing with lately. What happened there was the box that I had this propped up against, it was no longer propped up against the box, so it slipped away, which can be an issue, and why I would recommend doing these with an actual landmine attachment if you have one available. These are also incredibly loadable, and I really like the force curve because it gets easier the higher into the exercise you go. And then straight arm lat pull downs, which should have been my third exercise for the day, but I messed up the order on this particular workout day. We've got these straight arm lat pull downs with my little homemade pulley system. After this exercise, I had to retire that little rolling pin that I used because it got a little too bent from the weight I was using, and I have since had to replace it with a metal rod. But these feel really good. I've had to change them a bit since this workout, since I felt triceps, but overall good.